So we are looking at the life of autobiography of Yogi through this book, Sri Paramahansa Yogananda. I will refer this master as Guruji. So let's quickly go through the slides. So in Guruji's own words, the path to attaining the consciousness levels, what we spoke yesterday, from material to astral and then to super consciousness or cosmic consciousness. So this lineage, the people who follow this lineage, they do Kriya Yoga. So what is Kriya Yoga? So Kriya Yoga means union with the infinite cosmic consciousness through action. So we do many actions. We call it as Kriya, and that becomes karma, and then there will be cause and effect. That is your karma and effect principles. So to be precise, there will be various practices to reach those meditative states, consciousness levels. And if you look at doing something, because this body is a device which is given to us, which we have, we need to use this body where breath is also part of it to reach those consciousness levels. So, this Kriya Yoga is the scientific path. It is very easy, most effective, and a scientific approach to reach that infinite. The difference is Kriya Yoga is fast and direct. So we use the body completely, not just breath, to reach those consciousness levels. And this method was revived in 18th, 19th century by the lineage of Mahavtar Babaji and his disciples Lahari Mahashaya, Sri Yukteswar, and later by Guruji in the West. So this is what is Kriya Yoga. You have to do something. So what we do daily, which normally happens, is the normal breathing. We call it as Sahaja Kriya. And in Anapanasati meditation, we observe what's happening in the breath and slowly we reach to higher consciousness levels. Then the question is why meditation? Why we need to do this? Yes, we have to do this. The reason is we have accumulated karmas and samskaras because we do many actions during this lifetime, during past, and we had so many reactions, actions, thoughts which are constantly stored in your mind. And this will be shown in your mind and also bodily outward. It manifests. There can be adverse effects, there could be very good effects, but there will be some effect because of this accumulated karmas and samskaras. So these things must be transcended. That means we need to nullify them, all the karmic effects, to reach the conscious levels. Otherwise, it is not possible. The mind will be continuously in the loop. Imagine if these karmas are not worked out, and meditation is the best way to work out. This loop will extend to taking birth and again die, again take birth, again by until it becomes zero, right? We can follow any method, but this lineage uses Kriya Yoga. This helps transcending mind and body. So that is what is precisely. Now, let's look at how breath is linked to Kriya Yoga. The physical breath, what we take, the uninterrupted inhalation and exhalation, which travel throughout your body, which actually travels beyond your lungs and hearts and nourishes our body and mind. The important thing to observe is once the breath in its inhalation phase, that's why I keep telling, when you are inhalation starts on its own, you have to be with that inhalation, right? That is when this breath becomes prana or pranavayu, which keeps us alive. In order to the soul, which is we are, right? To stay in this body and experience whatever we are experiencing. This prana is vital. This prana, in other words, to easily understand, the breath binds our body and mind to the soul. At inhalation, let's repeat, right? At inhalation, breath becomes prana. And again, this prana divides into various pranas, right? Or vayus. You can see on the image there. We are not going to go there. Through Kriya, what happens is this prana is controlled, regulated in such a way that it will go to every part of your body. And that will help elevate cosmic consciousness, to reach that cosmic consciousness. And without reaching that, we cannot be liberated from the cycle of the mind's loop of again and again doing the same thing and sorrow, unhappiness, whatever. Breath binds our body and mind to the soul. So, if you are really very sincere, Anapanasati meditation is simple, it's very safe. The intake of energy when you are simply with your breath is regulated as per our individual state naturally. If sincerely practiced, it will also take to the higher level of consciousness. It is about time. You have to just practice. Patriji used to say, Samay hi sadhana hai. You have to practice. So Anapanasati is enough and safe. But look at this, right? Why we, many of us go to Kriya Yoga is it takes approximately 1 lakh years, approximately, a disease-free body and mind to reach cosmic consciousness. That's why we need to meditate. Even general unnecessary chattering of mind is also a disease. So what happens in Kriya is when you practice Kriya techniques, 1 hour of Kriya practice will offset 30 years. And if you do an arithmetic on this, we reach that cosmic consciousness in the current lifetime itself, which is also possible with Anapanasati, but you have to be very sincere. But the difference is because the speed is very high in Kriya Yoga, it requires a guidance from a learned guru who already attained those consciousness levels, who can guide you. The reason is it is like huge amount of cosmic energy is brought into the body, manifold. If it is not done properly, it can burn your body. It can cause imbalance of body, mind, and soul. That's the reason why Kriya Yoga requires a guidance from Guru. We are not going to talk about any techniques. So, masters, we can go to Kriya Yoga. There are many centers where you can go and get guidance, and they will launch you or initiate you into this Kriya Yoga. Yogata Satsang Society does it after making you go through many sessions. They will prepare you for Kriya Yoga. But Anapanasati meditation is enough. We can just follow it. Let's look at what happens when we meditate. Keep in the background the Anapanasati meditation itself. Right at the point when the breath becomes, or inward breath, inhalation becomes prana, it starts flowing into left nostril and right nostril. In psychic system, it is called Ida, left nostril, Pingala, right nostril. At lower level of consciousness, when you are at material consciousness, body consciousness, the prana, the breath does not flow at equal pressure in both the nostrils. It will be erratic, sometimes right, it will be heavy, sometimes left. So in Anapanasati meditation, if you are very sincere, or Kriya Yoga, when you observe your breath or prana, we send mind inside. That means mind follows the breath and prana travels throughout the body consciously, which will allow to equalize the pressure in Ida and Pingala. When this equalization happens, that is when you are going deeper, this will automatically equalize. When that equalization happens, there is a central channel on your psychic body. We call it a Sushumna Nadi. That gets opened, and the energy, the cosmic energy starts flowing in that. And that will lead to you attaining higher consciousness. Until then, it is not possible. This will happen in Anapanasati and also in Kriya Yoga. Outside breath will disappear, it's no longer required once the Sushumna Nadi gets the energy. But the equalization of pressure is important. That's why we do in yoga, right? Whoever practices yoga, Anulom Vilom, right? Or Nadi Shodhana, right? Why? Because we are equalizing it. And then use it for meditation. So in Kriya Yoga, just to repeat, right? This is attained faster, equalization. The Sushumna Nadi opens faster, the Sushumna activation happens, and you take lot of energy. That's why you need guidance. Otherwise, it will be a problem. And when consciousness level expands, that is when your awareness expands, then you will start getting knowledge that becomes your wisdom, and that will free you from these karmas and samskaras. That is when you will become free. But anapanasati meditation is the safest, and the cosmic energy which we take during this meditation is regulated as per our individual state. But we need to spend a lot of time. Right? So with this, I will stop. I gave you a very basic understanding of what this meditation does actually, right? Why we do all these pranayamas and all those things before coming into meditation. Those things are not required, but if you can do, you can do it. Kriya Yoga, please do take initiation. Do not do it on your own. Go to a center, a noted certified center of Yogada Satsang Society, which is established by Guruji, and then that will really take care of it. Right? With this, I will stop. Thank you so much.